A new update for Borderlands 3 is out now and adds some nice quality of life improvements and bug fixes, but also prepares us for the launch of the first DLC expansion that is of course launching on December 19th. And you actually see some new gameplay that was published by IGN from this DLC, so I want to go over the interesting parts, including a VIP room that you can access. There is some Christmas stuff announced and way more, so let's get into it. A like on the video would of course be super appreciated. And let's go. First up, a thank you to 2K for providing the patch notes ahead of launch, so we could already prepare a lot for the video before the patch was live. We of course still want to wait until the update is out so we can showcase the new changes in action, like for example the thing that you will notice immediately, and that is the new main menu with the snowflakes that get us in the Christmas mood. And there's something else going on as well to celebrate the Christmas spirit, namely free goodies. Starting December 13th, we get a new goodie every day for 8 days straight, and those goodies can include shift codes that will send us holiday gifts to our mailbox, according to Gearbox. And maybe you remember those awesome skins that I showcased once here on the channel that were given to people of the Borderlands stream team. Well, maybe we finally get them too, because they should come to everyone. Maybe they are one of the presents that we get. Just speculating, but could happen. I totally expect some golden keys too, and I don't know what the other things could be, maybe more cosmetic items. Again, there are 8 presents. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see, and also if you would like a video every day on this topic, where I highlight the shift code so you can easily insert it, and also highlight what is new, like what you get from that shift code. Like, they will be shared on the Borderlands Twitter, so of course you can go and check it for yourself, but curious if you are like into those videos. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's continue with the update, because the Guardian ranks are finally fixed. So now we can see the explosions again, where you kill an enemy with a crit if you got the hollow point unlocked, or we can aim down sight again when in the fight for your life mode. Something that can totally help you get that kill for the second win. So great that they fixed this. This of course occurred thanks to the most recent update. And by the way, also good to note is that you cannot use the photo mode anymore during the fight for your life. Something that they changed. They improved the performance of the Guardian rank menu and the menus in general, which of course nice. And another nice addition that was added is the fact that there are now more vending machines on Skywell 27. You can of course reach this via Promethea, and here you can go to farm the Katagawa ball. So now every time you go and try and kill this boss, you can refill your ammo to in the end get the Brainstormer shotgun. That is a dedicated loot drop from this boss. And this really Dennis' go-to shock weapon, especially for the takedowns too. Interesting is that they changed the mayhem mode icons. So now you will just see a mayhem sort of icon and then 1, 2, 3 or 4. Instead of like the random icons, first also mayhem 4 had the same icon as mayhem 1. And we of course will get more mayhem levels in the future, so this is an easier way to add that, I would imagine. Gearbox now lets us skip the intro movie, and when I read that I was like, okay, a nice step in the right direction for if you want to start a new character. Turns out that it's only like the sort of opening movie where you hear Marcus talk. So the moment you get inside the game, you cannot skip that. So I guess it's something, but of course in the end it doesn't really matter. They are of course still working on ways to let us skip the cutscenes in the game as well, so when replaying the whole game, and also in the True Vault Hunter mode. I expect this feature somewhere early next year, although I don't think that Gearbox has given an indication yet. What we get before that is of course the first big story DLC that is launching on December 19th. And this update is actually preparing us for that expansion as well, so we have to download less files when it becomes available. And IGN was actually already able to play half an hour of this DLC and shared new footage that I will link to in the video description. And there were some things that stood out. The first thing I want to touch on are the VIP doors, because it seems like money will have an extra use in this DLC. So when you come across one of these doors, then you need to pay money to get the VIP access. It's only 4,760 here, but I think it will scale based on your level. And then you can enter this special room, grab some ammo, fight this angry gambling machine who is fighting you, one of the new enemies of course. And like sometimes these VIP VIP rooms have multiple doors that you can then open with money. It's like the more money you have, the more of this VIP area you will unlock. IGN also found a separate VIP door that was actually just one room, but in that room there was this sort of blackjack mini game where you can pay to get hit with 2 cards, and then you can choose to hit again and pay extra and get extra cards, or stand and then you get a prize based on your score. So I think it's smart to always hit, because then you at least have a chance to get closer to 21, because if you choose stand, then it seems like you get a useless reward if your score is pretty low. It's not really blackjack of course, but a fun little extra mini game, and maybe there are more of them. Like again, IGN only played 30 minutes and already discovered 2 of these VIP areas, so maybe there will be more. Hopefully there are some special bosses or items attached to these rooms as well. That would be awesome. We got a good look at some new enemies, or actually variants of the loader bots, like the SVY loader bot, the ice loader that shoots some ice, although it gets killed before it can react. We got a riot loader that seems to be the new bull loader because it has a shield. The hot loaders have returned for us to destroy, and there are actually tougher elemental badass bots too, like here we see the shock badass loader bot. And I've said it before in other videos, corrosive damage will really be our friend during this expansion, and in this video I want to give away a weapon that will perfectly handle that, and that is none other than the corrosive gutsman. So all you need to do is put your PlayStation Network ID in a comment under the pinned comment for a chance to win this weapon, and you have to be a subscriber of the channel as well before you enter, and who knows, maybe you win this awesome gun that will totally help you during the DLC. Jeff T1207 won the Linux, by the way, from a previous giveaway. I will send you a friend request, and if you accept it, then I will send you the gun. And these giveaways are sadly only on the PS4 because that's where I play the game. The corrosive gutsman, or actually any corrosive weapon, will also be nice when fighting the constructor from Borderlands 2 that is now also on this spaceship during the expansion. Seems like a pretty easy encounter for IGN. This enemy will of course just stand in one place, but this was just a normal one, and I'm sure we will encounter more of them as we continue through the DLC. But yeah, there will not only be armored enemies, COV style enemies are also trapped on this spaceship, just like this drunk guy, Big B, that was included in one of the side missions that IGN got to do, but they did not really like this particular mission because it was basically go there, collect this, then use the blender and give it to me. It was just part 1 of this side mission, so it will continue and maybe it will get more exciting as it goes. At the start of the IGN footage we get a brief call from Amber, one of the new characters of the DLC of course, and she will likely be a big part of the main story. We saw her in the DLC trailer too. And she also has new crew challenges for us to complete, and they seem different than the ones we saw in the main game. Like we got this flaming icon and like a target that was burnt, so maybe we have to use a weapon to burn the target or something. I mean, we will know soon enough. Overall, I feel that IGN just did not get to see a very exciting part about the DLC. They could not fight any cool main boss, but maybe Gearbox doesn't want to spoil it so that we can find it out ourselves. I'm really curious. I can't wait to explore this location and fight the new enemies and hopefully some cool bosses. I'm also of course very curious what the legendary gear will be like and how it will shoot. We'll of course cover everything here on the channel, so totally subscribe for everything Borderlands 3 if you haven't already. We'll be all over the DLC, showcase all the new legendaries, how you can get them without any spoilers of course. Totally like the video to support the channel. I by the way left a link to the patch notes in the video description, so you can check it out if you want. Or check out my previous video on the Gutsman that actually has a secret fire option as well. It's pretty crazy. You can watch it by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of our golden chest opening that Dennis and I always like to do at the end of a Borderlands 3 video.
Hey, is that a gun you got in your hand? Because it looks
What?
a bit weird to me. Don't know if it looks weird to you. But
Yeah, it looks like I have like the fade away active all the time. It's
yeah,
really
like you forgot to take the gun out of Fade Away.
yeah. Yeah, for me it looks like it's only the gun. Oh, if I'm like.
They
fully
should.
faded.
Oh, I didn't wait. I didn't wait for you to shoot me.
Oh.
I think they should add what's going on right now, like as a weapon skin. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean they got it already, so.
All
But
right,
it would be,
let's test it out.
It would be pretty weird to have it. I want the brainstormer.
Yeah. I'm getting that. I'm getting that.
Nice.
I was gonna say we need to test that out. We have science to conduct here. All right, ready when you are.
Okay. Oh. No. Ah,
nope.
Damn it. We thought we cracked the code.
Well, now we just have to keep trying with different weapons again.
I guess. But this was like a thing with most TDR guns, right?
Yeah, I've seen it before on others.
Oh, okay. I thought it was special.
Oh, you are. But not because of that.
Subscribe for everything Borderlands 3, of course. The DLC is coming. We will cover everything here. Like the video to support the channel. And check out our previous video on the Cutsman and a very cool secret fire option. For now, we will speak to you next time, and goodbye.